Hey y'all, welcome back to the Field Test Dummies channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the TacBat from Bell Howell. What this is a flashlight and a tiny bat in one. And basically what this is used for is like a self-defense and a flashlight. So you can stun and blind your enemy and then hit them with the bat. So a little bit about this TacBat. It's made by a company called Bell Howell. It's made in China, so it's got that going against it. It's not made in America. You know, us Americans, we like our American-made stuff. But it does have a lifetime warranty, so that's something good, I guess. It's made out of an aluminum alloy, and they claim it's military grade. Also, it says it'll work underwater and while frozen. It claims you can run this thing over with your car. So what I want to do is test all these things out that they're claiming, and then I want to test out the strength of it too. So I want to hit some things with it, and then I also want to see if the flashlight's going to hold up and the bat as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the first test here, and our first test will be the underwater test. So here we go. All right. So before we get into this water test, what I want to do is open this up and kind of show you guys what this thing's all about, and pretty much just run through some of the features real quick. And then also we need to make sure it's going to work. I think that's pretty important. We need to make sure it's going to work before we freeze it. So just a little bit about it. It says it has 5 modes: high, medium, low, and strobe, and SOS. Also, it says it can be seen from 4 nautical miles visibility, 40 times brighter than any other flashlight. Also, it says it has a zoom feature, so you can zoom in and out on the light, so you can kind of concentrate your beam, or you can go wide with it. It says it has a rigid non-slip handle. Yeah, I'd say it's got a pretty good handle. Now, water resistant, has a carry strap, so that way you can, you know, put it on your arm here, and when you swing it, it's not gonna, you know, come loose. It's just gonna stay on your wrist if you let go of it. And it says it extends to 12 inches. So what we're gonna do is measure this thing real quick. Let's see how big this is. Not extended. It is 11.5 long, not extended. If you extend it, it is 12 inches. So 11.5 unextended, 12 extended. So let's go ahead and put the batteries in. It says it takes 3 AA batteries. I'm assuming they go in the end here. Yep. So I got some rechargeables here we'll throw in here. Hopefully this thing doesn't leak and ruin my batteries. But if they do, at least you guys will know if it's any good, you know. Doing this for you guys. Okay, make sure everything's tight. Alright, let's turn this thing on. Alright, there's the first light. There's the zoom, wide. Okay, now let's see, this is the strobe, SOS, and I guess this is the high, and then here's the medium. Watch this. I didn't see much of a difference. Honestly, this thing's not very bright from what I'm seeing. And that's the low, and the strobe, and then the SOS. So from what I'm seeing, this thing is not very bright, guys. Not 40 times brighter than any other flashlight, I'll tell you that right now. So kind of a letdown there. So there it is, the unboxing, some of the features. Just feeling it, it's got a pretty good weight to it. I mean, it feels like you could swing it. You know, it's going to hurt somebody if it hits them. So far from what I've seen, the light's not so great, but the weight of it is. So if you're going to hit somebody with it, I guess this would be a pretty good thing. So what we'll do is, we'll test that later. What we'll do is we'll test fruit with that. I was thinking watermelons. We could test out some cantaloupe and just some other odds and ends, maybe apples. Something kind of like skin, some flesh kind of feel. I don't want to hit like bricks and walls and things like that with it, because honestly, I don't think it's meant for that type of abuse. I think it's meant for defending off an attacker or something of that nature. So that's what we're going to do there. All right, so let's get into our water test. So I'm going to slide our water over here. All right, so here's our water bowl. Now we're going to put this under water and we're going to see if the light comes on. So here we go. All right, we got the light on in there. It's working. Definitely works underwater. So what I want to do is I'm going to leave this on and then I'm going to freeze it overnight. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if this thing's still working tomorrow, and I'll actually leave it on the low setting. That way we can kind of conserve some battery here. So I'm going to throw it in the freezer tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to get up and then I'll roll some more footage here, and we'll take a look at it, see if it's still working, and then we'll bust it out of the ice and just kind of do a review of it. So we'll be back soon. All right, so we're back and we've frozen our flashlight overnight. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try to break it out of here and see if this thing still works. Looks like our straps froze. All right, here we go. Still works. High, low, medium, strobe, SOS. All right, so there you go. Tac bat passed the water test. Now it passed the frozen test. So we got 2 more tests. The next one's going to be running it over with the car. So stay tuned. All right, so we're back and we're going to go on to our next test, which is running the tac bat over with the car. Now they say this thing is made out of an aluminum alloy that is military grade, and it can withstand a car driving over it or a truck. So we're going to give it a run. Here we go. Okay, so we hit it with the car, and it appears to be in working order. So let's check the flashlight here. All right, this thing is pretty tough, guys. So far it's holding up. So now what we're going to do is move on to our next test, and we're going to test the bat feature on this. So we're going to hit it with some fruit, apples, some vegetables. You know, kind of basically simulating like a body. Here's what we're going to be hitting with the tac bat. We've got potatoes, apples, pineapple, and then we got the cantaloupe. Now I got the cantaloupe and the pineapple to simulate like hitting a skull, because they're kind of hard, and then these are a little bit softer. So that's what we're going to be hitting. We're going to hit each category, and then we're going to test the flashlight for functionality in between and see if it works. So, all right, let's get started. All right, for our first test, we're going to hit the apple. So here we go. All right, let's test it out. All right, still works. Now, moving on to the potato. All right, here we go. Still works. All right, now we're moving on to the bigger fruit, cantaloupe. All right, here we go. All right, still works. This thing will take a shot. Now, the pineapple. All right, here we go, pineapple test. All right, still works. Well, it looks like this flashlight will take a beating and just keep on going. So here's the tack bat. It costs anywhere from $16 to $20, and it's good for a flashlight, good for self-defense. So I definitely recommend the tack bat from Bell Howell. All right, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.